A Black woman is the reason why Juneteenth is a national holiday. Opal, known as the grandmother of Juneteenth, is an American retired teacher, counselor, and activist in the movement to make Juneteenth a federally recognized holiday. Like I said, she is the grandmother of Juneteenth. You see me looking away, I'm looking at all my notes because I don't want to miss anything. Opal was born on October 7th, 1926. She was the oldest of three children, Maddie, aka Brothers, Otis Flake, and her paternal great grandmother was born in slavery in Louisiana. In 1939, her parents bought a house in a mostly white area. On June 19th that same year, 500 white rioters vandalized and burned down their home. Lee was only 12 years old at the time. Recalling it years later, she said, "The fact that it happened on the 19th day of June has spurred me to make people understand that Juneteenth is not just a festival." He earned a bachelor's from Wiley College in Marshall, Texas, and a master's from North Texas State University, now University of Texas, and an honorary doctorate from the University of North Texas. She was an educator for 40 years before retiring. She helped organize Fort Worth's annual Juneteenth celebrations. During the 1980s, Lee originated a tradition of bringing Fort Worth city leaders on an annual bus tour through economically depressed areas of Fort Worth, pointing out landmarks important to Fort Worth's minority community. He also helped campaign for President Barack Obama. Lee campaigned for decades to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. She promoted the idea by leading a 2.5 mile, 4 kilometers walks each year, representing the 2.5 years it took for the news of the Emancipation Proclamation to reach Texas. At the age of 89, she conducted a symbolic walk from Fort Worth, from which she had departed on September 2016, to Washington, D.C., where she arrived in January 2017. Lee has not only marched in Texas, but also in Fort Smith and Little Rock, Arkansas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Madison and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Atlanta, Georgia, Selma, Alabama, and the Carolinas. She promoted a petition for a Juneteenth federal holiday at change.org. The petition received 1.6 million signatures. She said, "It's going to be a national holiday. I have no doubt about it. My point is, let's make it a holiday in my lifetime." In June 2021, at the age of 94, her efforts succeeded as a bill to make Juneteenth a federal holiday was passed by Congress and signed into law by President Joe Biden. She was honored as a guest at the bill signing ceremony, receiving the first of many pens Biden used to sign the document. As she sat in the front row, she received a standing ovation and Biden got down on one knee to greet her. Opal is a founding board member of Transport 1012 North Main Street, a coalition of Fort Worth's nonprofits and arts organizations working to turn a former KKK auditorium into the Fred Rouse Center and Museum for Arts and Community Healing. Rouse, a Black man, was lynched by a Fort Worth mob in 1921. Opal was named the 2021 Texan of the Year by the Dallas Morning News for her activism on behalf of Black Texans. She was also included in the 2021 book Unsung Heroes for operating a food bank, farm, and community garden throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Opal is 99 years old. Hopefully, she will be here on October 7th to celebrate her 100th birthday. Thank you so much, Opal, for your hard work, for always supporting the community, for making this holiday a federal holiday where we can celebrate and be in community with each other. Happy Juneteenth, Opal. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.